Hi, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me. If you enjoy my reading today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel in order to be notified when I upload new weekly, monthly, and daily readings. Today I'll be doing a general weekly reading for all of the signs for the upcoming week. As the reading focuses on the general energies surrounding the week, the messages may or may not resonate with you. For a more personalized reading that focuses specifically on you, please contact me at the email listed in the description box and the About section of this channel, changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Now, I've already meditated and shuffled the cards off camera in order to save time, and I'll be doing a 3-card spread plus one additional card from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the week from the Good Tarot deck. I will also be pulling one additional guidance card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck to complement the reading. Right, now let's get started with the energy surrounding us for the upcoming week. Okay, so let's get into the reading, and this is a general reading for all of the signs for the week of September 18th through 24th. Again, using the Good Tarot deck for the main reading. I'll be pulling 3 cards of the week for September 18th through 24th. Okay, well, that one wanted to come out. First card we have is the Chariot, Major Arcana number 7. Okay, second card for the week of September 18th through 24th. Second card for the week of September 18th through 24th. 18th, 24th September. For the week of September 18th, 24th. So we have our second card, another Major Arcana, Strength, number 8. And the last card is the 7 of Air. And the card at the bottom of the deck, another 7, 7 of Fire. So 2 Major Arcana cards and 2 sevens. Now we have the Oracle cards, the Soul's Journey by James Montague. We're looking for one card for the message of the week, September 18th through 24th. This is for the week of file out. And we have Pride. Okay, it's a beautiful mandala, and it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Just give me 1 second to set up these cards so that we can talk about the meaning of the reading for the week. See you in a minute. Okay, so the energies for the week of Monday, September 18th through Sunday, September 24th. We see that we begin with the 7 of Fire. This is our overall energy for the week. And the 7 of Fire is a card that has to do with struggle, right? It is about conflict. Usually on the traditional 7 of Fire card in the Rider-Waite deck, it's a man, he's defending himself, appears to be outnumbered, right? Caught a little off guard, and so he's defending himself. He's sort of a fearless warrior. So in this particular deck, the card represents perseverance. It has a slightly different meaning, right? It's talking about going the distance, persevering, not compromising on what is important to you, not conforming, right? So not conforming to just maybe the way that society thinks that you should do things, right? And living life on your own terms. And if I hold this up so you can see it, it's fire energy, and fire energy is all about its wands energy, which is it's active energy. It's about actively doing something. In this particular case, it's actively sort of defending yourself, right? So there might be a situation that you're having to defend yourself about during this week, right? This week of September. But it's interesting because this one, it's a unicorn. And if you think about, living life on your own terms, not conforming, sort of being a little different, not going along with everybody else, that's the overall energy. And I did look underneath this card because this was the card at the bottom of the deck. Immediately below it was the Ace of Water. So kind of based on the other cards here, I would say that it might have to do with a new offer, an offer coming in, possibly an offer of love, or something that has to do with a creative endeavor, right? But the overall energy here is Seven of Fire. And we actually have two sevens in this short spread. We have two, actually three, because the Chariot's also number seven. So the seven of or two sevens in a reading talk about news coming in. Sometimes it could have to do with self-confidence issues. If we're thinking of a relationship reading, this could be self-confidence issues that might lead to instability in the relationship. That's kind of the message that goes along with the two sevens in the reading. Now, getting to the first card, we have the energy sort of starting the week, at the beginning of our week, leaving the previous week, is a major arcana, the Chariot. Let me hold this up so you can see it. And the Chariot is all about movement, forward progress. It's a card of victory. And it's everything that you have worked for, right? So including the obstacles that you have faced and had to overcome. Now it's your time for victory. So you've learned to see all aspects of your life as being essential to your growth. Maybe when you were going through the certain bad situations, or having to overcome these obstacles, you didn't see them as anything positive, because when you're in the situation, it's hard to look at things that way. But now, looking back, right, you're victorious, and you can now see that how much you've learned from everything. That even though you may have fallen, you've gotten up. Now you've gained more skill. You've lived fearlessly. You were able to overcome everything, and you were victorious in it. In the middle of the reading, so around the middle of the month, the middle of the week, sorry, this would be our sort of focus card, or the challenge, or the present, with present being relative, right? We know that whenever you're supposed to hear the message is when you do. This is another major arcana, number 8, the Strength card. And the Strength card, as it suggests, it does have to do with strength, but it's endurance, right? So being not just physically strong, but being mentally strong, being able to go the distance, know that everything occurs in divine timing, right? Having courage to wait, or having courage to face challenges as things appear in our lives, as things manifest in our lives. And knowing that when you allow sort of the universe to take over and to come in and help you, you're strong enough to move mountains. You can overcome any obstacle that appears in front of you, right? So it's a card that speaks of confidence, willpower, sort of mind over matter. So these are two very powerful cards to have at the beginning and middle of the week. So the future card, or the energy for the week, right, or the energy leaving the week, right, going into the sort of the weekend and the last week of the month, we have the Seven of Air. That would be the Seven of Swords in the traditional deck. And we know that on the traditional card, it has a man stealing away, sort of running away in the night with the seven swords. So it's usually associated with stealing, betrayal, some form of deceit, getting away with something. This could either be you doing something deceitful and getting away with it, or somebody else possibly doing this to you. Doesn't actually have to do with stealing, though. I mean, it could just be right now you're dealing with a situation that you have to keep quiet about, right? Or maybe you're applying for a job at a different company and don't want anybody to know about it yet. So you're having to keep things, under wraps, sort of hide what you're doing. So it could be that type of energy. Doesn't necessarily have to do with stealing. Sometimes it's seen as a cautionary card. So it could be warning you to be careful with somebody that you might be dealing with towards the end of the week. Maybe that person has the intention of acting in or trying to steal something from you, or acting in a deceitful way. So it's just sort of a cautionary card more than anything, I would think. Although in this deck it does have a slightly different meaning. The Seven of Swords, or Seven of Air, in this deck is about independence. Independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without having to or feeling that you need to please people. So very similar energy with the Seven of Fire and Seven of Air here. So it's time to really live your life on your own terms, right? And having the courage to do that, needing to have diplomacy when dealing with others, but basically being true to yourself and what you feel is the right thing to do. So just looking deep down and knowing that or being called to sort of act how you think you should act and what's best for you, and not trying to please everybody else. Now the three, I originally said, the 2 7 cards, because I was just focusing on the Seven of Fire and Seven of Air. But if we include the Chariot card as well, which is the 7, in the major arcana, that would give us 3 sevens in the reading, which is about 3 sevens in a reading represents good luck. And we know that the number 7 itself is a magical, sort of a mystical number. It's considered to be a bridge between the 3, which is the Holy Trinity, and the 4, which is the earthly sort of 4 corners of the earth. So it's a bridge, right? It's a very mystical number. And it does have to do with good luck. So I would say, with 2 major arcanas and the 3 sevens in the reading, looks like it's going to be a pretty good week for everybody. The Soul's Journey Oracle card that we have to accompany the reading is Pride. Okay, and I'll read you the description from the Soul's Journey book for Pride. And pride is about loving yourself, right? And needing to, or taking the time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared your insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. I think this card definitely ties in with the Seven of Fire and Seven of Air, and encouraging you or asking you to sort of to not conform, right? To sort of stand up and believe in yourself and not conform and not try to please everybody else. It's being proud of who you are and proud of your accomplishments. Okay. So I thank you for joining me for this weekly reading. I do hope that you were able to get some messages, right? Or that the messages helped you in some way. I wish you a week full of success and positive energies, and I look forward to reading to you again next week. Also, please check out my channel for the monthly readings that I've already posted for the month of September. There are also the daily snapshot readings, the tarot snapshots. There's an extended weekend reading as well. So please do check the other readings out. You can also join me on my Facebook page, Changing Phases Tarot. Take care, and I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye.